Stress. You can experience stress in a lot of areas in your life. It might be because of school, work, the daunting threat of a volcanic winter, friends and family, crushes, hunting for food and the biting cold fighting for your life. Short-term stress can enhance your physical and mental abilities, allowing you to perform better. However, a prolonged state of stress can cause a plethora of negative symptoms. Therefore, it's important to de-stress in whichever way suits you. Everyone encounters stress during their lifetime, and if you are stressed, know that you are not alone, and that this stressful period of your life soon will be over. For a lot of people, myself included, playing video games is a form of relaxation that allows us to unload our stress. Some people just want an infinite amount of gameplay. Some enjoy beautiful scenery, while others want to lose themselves in stories. Frostpunk. You're part of the last living civilization on Earth. You have to fight the cold, but the generator that saves your city from freezing over requires large quantities of coal. You'll have to build shelters for all the inhabitants, scavenge for food to survive, and send out rescue missions to find other survivors or materials you can use to help build a strong society. The inhabitants of your city will get sick, get hurt, lose a limb, starve, get frostbite, and if you don't tailor your choices toward what is urgent, your citizens' hope will crumble. However, if your choices are unpopular, or if the living conditions of the residents are below a certain level, the city's discontent toward you will grow. The discontent citizens want to retreat back to London, and unless you get their hope up, you lose part of your workforce. There isn't a second to spare. You'll build new buildings, research new technologies, and send out scouts to gather information and materials. You'll have to keep a keen eye on all the available resources and make sure that you always have coal and food to keep the city afloat. Okay, but seriously, this game is probably one of the most stressful gaming experiences I have encountered. Keeping hope up and discontent down is a balancing act that requires your full attention. But for some reason, I feel a sense of calm when playing this game. There are so many different ways to play the game, and all of them are valid. You can choose what you'd like to research, what laws to legislate, and there are a multitude of events that you can choose how to deal with. There is a lot of thought going into every choice. Will I have enough steel and wood to build this building and still be able to research the next technological advancement? Should I build a coal thumper or wait until I can build a mine shaft? Do I welcome these random survivors into the city, no matter their state of health or age? At some point, you most likely will have to abandon your morals to keep the city alive. And you do get the choice of whether you want to use the people's faith against them, or if you want to build a military dictatorship. So, why does it make me calm? Well, truth be told, I love this game because I can disassociate from it. It has an interesting story that it's engaging enough to make me want to play the game, but since all the choices lay in my hand, I know that I can always save and do something else in my next playthrough. Whenever you make a decision, whether it's building something, sending faith keepers to keep the order, or sacrificing some workers for the greater good, it all just kinda happens automatically, meaning that there is, in a sense, kind of an instant gratification. To me, this is the perfect way to relax. This is also why I play teamfight tactics. I can make a decision or a choice, and then turn off my brain until the next one. There is a bigger picture. you need to have a plan from the beginning, but with no wood or steel, there really is not a lot you can do. So in between the research at the workshop and the steel mills and the wood drills, there is a whole lot of just reflection. You have time to think of your next move, but there's no pressure to take it. And while you think about the game, everything else in your daily life just kind of fades away into the back of your mind. If you're like me, you'll also build a bunch of automatons, which will work for you 24 hours a day, without eating any of your rations, and they're unaffected by the cold, meaning you won't have to heat the workplaces, saving you resources. It truly is a game all about optimization, because before you know it, the heavy storm will approach, and at that point, you're gonna want to have all the upgrades necessary, a large stockpile of food and coal, and enough hope to keep your citizens from banishing you. All decisions matter. That's why I hope you decide to like this video and subscribe for more content in the future. I also wish that you eat a nice meal today and that you have a good night's sleep. My name's Turtlekun, and I'll see you in the next video.